Alright, what's up everybody? My name is DeltaWolf556, and today for this episode of my Fallout New Vegas playthrough, if you could tell where we're at, we are headed towards Camp Forlorn Hope. We're going to be helping out around there for a little bit in today's episode, but something else about today's episode. This is going to be the first episode where I actually adjusted some of my recording settings. So the videos are no longer going to be at 700 or 1080p 60 until I get a new PC for streaming and recording. So right now it's going to be at 720p 60. So it's still going to have pretty good video quality, but hopefully by lowering the quality, my laptop is able to handle editing and rendering it, so it won't have as much screen tearing and all that good stuff. But yeah, anyway, here we are, Camp Forlorn Hope. We're going to head over to... Oh, there's a dead bloatfly. Nice. We're going to head over to the command tent and talk to Major Pilati? I think that's his name. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. Ah, yes, it is Major Pilati. Hello, Major Pilati.
Report here that says the Legion forces at Nelson have been taken care of and that you had a hand in it.
That is true.
My thanks for that.
I did do that.
Those guys have been giving us a lot of trouble for a long time now. Now that they're gone, we'll be able to prepare for the upcoming conflict at Hoover Dam.
Alright. So, the quest that I'm about to get from him, one of the things he'll have you do is go and take care of Nelson, but since I've already done it, I don't have to do that. I just have to help out with the other stuff around here, which is what we're doing in this episode. So anyway, Major Pilati, what do you need help with?
I'm short-staffed and I don't have the time to take care of some issues around the camp. I need someone to talk to a few of the officers and help them resolve some of the problems around here.
Yep, I can do that for you.
Good. Let's not waste time then. Our biggest problems right now are supplies and troops, and the Legion is draining us both. Quartermaster Mays has been complaining to me non-stop about the lack of supplies. But unfortunately, we aren't getting a resupply anytime soon. I want you to speak with him and see if there's anything you can do for him.
Alright, not a problem. Let's go speak to Quartermaster Mays. Restoring hope. Hello, Quartermaster Mays.
So, I heard you helped take over Nelson from the Legion. Glad to see someone making a difference around here instead of just complaining.
Yeah, no problem. Major Pilati sent me to help you out.
So, the Major has you running errands for him. Well, we're short on personnel as well as supplies, so we'll take all the help we can get.
How can I help with your supply problems?
The Major let me send out some troops to gather supplies, but unfortunately they never returned. I'm guessing they ran into some trouble on the way. You can help by finding the troops and assisting them in bringing back any supplies they found.
Any ideas where I should start looking?
I sent them to Helios 1 to see if they had any supplies they could spare. They gotta be somewhere between here and there. I'd try searching the main road or checking with the men at Helios 1 to see if they know anything.
Alright, that sounds like something I can do.
We really need those supplies, so don't take your sweet time finding them.
I wasn't going to take my sweet time. You just don't worry about it. Oh, one other thing. Oh,
Navarro Outpost scientist
more Eddie upgrade stuff.
He has reached you. You will find several data banks of information on this machine.
Log playback continue.
Please handle this information with the utmost care, as it represents the sum total of the results of my research on the Duraframe iBots. There are also several data banks with information on my research into Poseidon Energy, and some projects they were working on in the Mojave area.
Nice. So now that's the second little one of Eddie's things for his upgrade quest, which I believe we already have. Yeah, Eddie, my love. Eddie appears to have some Enclave log data stored by stored that is triggered by keywords. So we just triggered a second thing. The first one was with Grandma Sparkle's cousin or whatever. Old Lady Gibson, that's her name. Just my mind slipped, you know. For a second, I forgot what it was called. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna go and find those missing supplies. Actually, beforehand, I just remembered what I was gonna say before Eddie had his little quest trigger thing. Boone has stuff to say about us actually helping the free or the enslaved NCR troopers from Nelson. I never talked to him after that.
Mercy killing is expected of NCR snipers. The Legion likes to torture their prisoners within sight of NCR positions. We get called on to end it. I've had my share. Some of them, you think, maybe you could have gotten them out. Maybe it's not the Legion that got them killed. Maybe it's your orders and you following them.
Were you at Bitter Springs with 1st Recon?
I was in a lot of places with 1st Recon. I don't really remember.
You must have been at Bitter Springs. What happened there?
We won.
That's it? You won?
Look, we've done some traveling together, but we're not exactly comrades in arms. I'm not ready to swap war stories.
I've seen my fair share of terrible things. You can talk to me about it.
Maybe some other time.
Alright, and then that's all he has to say about that. Probably should have remembered that that he does that for some reason. I thought it was like kind of like Veronica or Eddie, where it just like automatically initiates dialogue afterwards, but Boone, I guess you have to specifically seek him out and then talk to him in order to trigger that. So anyway, now we can go and get those supplies. Hello, Lieutenant Haggerty.
What is it?
I wanted to check on the troopers sent from Camp Forlorn Hope.
Yeah, they were here a while ago. Gave them all I could, which wasn't much. But as many problems as we're having here, I know they've got it worse. I've seen soldiers get assigned there. It's like they got told they were gonna die. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. If you're trying to track them down, we put a GPS marker in the supply crate. You can track it with your Pip-Boy. Good luck.
Alright. Thank
Later.
you. Alright, so now over here, we just gotta follow the GPS marker to the supplies. Well, we were just attacked by a Legion hit squad, and this guy had an auto axe on him, so we got an auto axe from the pit from Fallout 3, so that's pretty cool. So the missing supplies are right up ahead. Obviously, they've been killed, but as soon as we interact with it, there's a bunch of legionaries that just spawn in and ambush us. We can get Forlorn Hope letter 1, some dog tags, another letter, and there should be one more. Yep, right there. Here is the supply shipment. Take it, and now legionaries have spawned in. Oh no. Nice. Alright, so that they were not much of a problem at all. They were seemed to be fairly low leveled these guys. Yeah, this is a recruit legionary, and then this one probably also recruit legionary. Yeah, another recruit legionary. Yeah, anyway, now that we got the supplies, we can now head back to Camp Forlorn Hope and give them Quartermaster Maze. Hello, Quartermaster Maze. I got your supplies back.
Face around here.
Found the supplies you were looking for.
I take it my men weren't dead. It's a high price to pay, but these supplies will save a few lives here. Thanks for finding these. You should check in with the Major. I want to know about this.
Yep, alright, now we'll go tell Major Pilati and let him know what happened. I've helped Quartermaster Maze and get some supplies.
I heard. The extra supplies will help for a short time, but that only solves one of our problems. With all the Legion raids lately, we're running low on troops that can still fight. Some are injured, but even more are dead. I want you to check in with Dr. Richards and see if he needs any help getting our troops back on the front line.
Yep, no problem. Alright, now we'll go talk to Dr. Richards and help him out with the injured NCR troops that are over there. Hello, Dr. Richards.
I hear you defeated the Legion forces at Nelson. I'm impressed and thankful. It'll make my job around here much easier.
That's good to hear. Major Pilati said you might need some help, though.
With business booming like it is, and considering I'm the only person with medical experience in the camp, I could perhaps use a hand. Do you have any medical experience?
Medicine of 20. Yes, I have some medical experience. I can also talk.
As you can see, we have a lot of injured troopers here, and I haven't had time to look at all of them yet. Since you have some medical experience, I'd like you to examine them and see what you can do to treat them.
Alright, now I know that it's increasingly difficult to pass some of them. It is kind of annoying how some of this stuff is flagged as owned. Or maybe it's not. No, I guess it's not. I for some reason I thought that they were flagged as owned, so you had to like steal this stuff in order to treat them. Because like even though you have a high enough medicine, you still need to like actually get what some of the stuff that you need in order to heal them. So we'll start with this guy, diagnose injured trooper. This man appears to have suffered a close-range blast trauma. His upper torso is covered in cuts and is severely burned. Improper treatment will kill him. Would you like to treat him? Medicine 75 or higher required. Alternatively, if you have tweezers, medics, and a super stimpack, you might be able to treat him. Okay, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe it's actually if you have the high. Okay, so I have 65. So I still need to use a Today's physician, yeah. Oh yeah, I have enough of these, so we can use that. Treat the wounds with medicine. Yeah, for some reason I thought you needed both. Like you needed the supplies and you needed the Carefully clean the wounds and apply antibiotics, antibiotics before grafting extra skin over the wounds. The patient will make a complete recovery. Nice. So there's one of them. I believe we should have started with that one. I think that guy's the easiest one. There's this one. This man's leg is seriously injured. It may require amputation to save him. Are you sure are you sure to want to what? Okay, so I'm not I can talk, but are you sure to want to attempt the operation? Medicine 50 or higher. Alternatively, if you have a medical brace, Med-X, and a bone saw, you might be able to treat him. So we can perform the operation with medicine. There you go. Upon further examination, after cleaning the leg, you realize it cannot be saved. You carefully begin to amputate the limb. During the surgery, you notice the man's hand is gangrenous. You amputate that as well, saving his life. Nice. And then lastly, we got this guy. This man appears to be suffering from multiple machete wounds. Improper treatment will kill him. Would you like to treat him? Medicine 35 or higher. Alternatively, if you have Med-X, whiskey, and surgical tubing, you may be able to treat him. Once again, treating with medicine. You carefully clean the wounds and apply antibiotics. Before stitching the wounds closed, the patient will recover completely in time. That should be all the patients. There shouldn't be any more. So, Dr. Richards, I've helped all your patients.
What can I do for you, my fine dear?
Finished looking over your patients.
Excellent job. Where'd you learn to do all that? I don't think I could have done much better myself. Very impressive. As for the men, they'll recover soon and be back on the front lines in no time.
That guy's only missing his leg and his hand, but he'll be on the front line very soon.
Once again, you have my sincerest thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Now, before we go and report back to Major Pilati, I know you might have some other issues. Okay, there's another quest you could do with him that revolves being in here, but he's not wanting to activate it right now, so maybe he'll activate it after I do Restoring Hope. I finished helping Dr. Richards.
Dr. Richards said you did a good job in there. That's mighty high praise coming from him. Well, with that over with, and the Legion forces that Nelson defeated, we finally have some breathing room. Now we can actually try to strengthen our forces along the river and prepare for the upcoming battle at Hoover Dam.
Alright, goodbye.
Watch yourself.
So, that's Restoring Hope completed, so now we'll go back and see if we can talk to Dr. Richards about the other quests that you can do for him. Well, what I was saying, or what I was trying to say before I, probably should have been waiting until after I finished that quest originally, was, like, for some reason I just seem to remember that you needed... Oh, look at that. Now this stuff is... Okay, I knew this stuff was marked as stealing. I guess it's just not marked as stealing during the quest, so you could actually use it if you didn't have a high enough skills to treat them, so you don't have to steal it. Okay. For some reason, I thought it was, like, always marked in red. Hello, Dr. Richards.
Thank you again for saving my patients. It's nice to have a helping hand around here.
Yeah, no problem. Things look pretty rough in here, though.
Men have waged war on each other for countless centuries. Now is no different. People fight and die for what they believe in. I'm just here to patch them up so they can go on their merry way. Do no harm in all that.
You seem to be handling it well.
I'm doing the best I can considering the poor situation I find myself in. There's barely enough equipment or medicine to handle the number of injuries we have. To make things worse, I think someone might be stealing my supplies.
Nice. All right. What makes you think someone is stealing your supplies? I wasn't saying nice because someone is stealing. I was saying nice because you mentioned someone stealing it, meaning I can do the quest.
The simple fact that I no longer have as many supplies as I should. I've been careful with them, and I should have more than what remains. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go searching for the missing supplies since I have my hands full with injured soldiers.
I can look into this for you.
That would definitely be appreciated. You might want to ask around, and keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
Yeah, no problem. Alright, so now I believe if you wait in here, medical mystery, quest added. So anyway, so I'm hidden, so I believe if you wait in here until like roughly, like 1 or 2 in the morning, we'll find our guy. Oh, there we go. It's now 2:22 in the morning in Private Stone. Oh wait, we don't know who it is because we never really learned of anything. or of who it is, but yeah, well, I already said it. It's Private Stone. So we'll confront him outside of the tent. We'll just sneak behind him. He didn't see my robot or anything. Hello there, Private Stone. What you doing? What you doing there, bud? Why are you sneaking around?
Oh, what are you doing here?
I'd like to ask you the same thing. I saw you stealing Dr. Richard's medical supplies.
Look, it's not what you think. I can explain everything if you'll just hear me out.
This better be good.
Have you looked around? Have you seen what's going on here? What we're going through? This place is hell. I've seen all my friends butchered by the Legion in front of my very eyes. I can still hear their screams at night. All I wanted was a little escape, so I took some drugs to help me do that. Is that so bad?
Well, doing those drugs aren't going to change anything. But there are also injured men that need the medicine. We'll just say this to them.
Sure is gonna make me feel better for a little while, and that's all I wanted. So what happens now?
Now, you can turn yourself in.
What? You want me to turn myself in?
Hey, if you don't want to turn yourself in, I'll turn you in. Never. All right, I guess I can't pass the speech. All right, I'll just turn you in instead.
Heard anything I've said? Don't you understand? Hey, maybe I can change your mind. I still have some drugs left over. They're all yours if you let me go.
What do you mean left over? You literally just took them. You literally just stole them. But I don't care. Not interested. You're giving them. You're giving them back. I'm turning you in. All right, we're gonna return to Dr. Richards. I guess as he's walking away. Hello, Dr. Richards. Don't mind me that I'm waking you up at like 2 in the morning.
My little buttercup, what can I do for you?
Wanted to talk to you about your missing medical supplies.
So you found out what's happening with the supplies?
Yes, Private Stone was stealing them.
Is that so? I'll have to talk to Major Pilatley about this right away.
Pilatley? I've always called him Pilati. Whoops, my bad.
Until we meet again.
Yep. All right, and that is pretty much all the quests we could do here right now. I mean, I guess technically we can do Return to Sender, but that's not a quest we're gonna do today in this episode. I mean, we could, but that's gonna take longer than any of the quests I've done thus far. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate if you could drop a like on it. And you know, like I say, or like I've been saying recently, you enjoyed it to some extent, otherwise you wouldn't still be watching. But yeah, anyway, next time we might do Return to Sender. That'll require us to basically go all over the map, you know, because we got to go to the ranger station that's there. We got to go to Ranger Station Charlie. We got to go like to the ranger station that's over here. We got to go to all the other ranger stations all around the map. I think there's like 5 of them. And just basically give them an updated thing, whatnot. But we'll get to that eventually when we do that. That might be next episode. It might not be. But yeah, anyway, this is gonna like I said at the very beginning of the episode, this episode was recorded in 720p 60 instead of 1080p 60. So when I'm editing the video, hopefully my pretty somewhat low-end laptop can handle rendering the video, and hopefully it doesn't have a lot of screen tearing, pixelation, lag, audio delay, and that sort of a thing. But yeah, in the meantime, I'll figure out what we'll do next time. But yeah, other than that, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you guys later. Delta Wolf, out.
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it.